Regional and state directors of the Northeastern Chapter of the National Foundation of Women Legislators gathered in Manchester and Dorset this past weekend, from Friday, August 16th to the 18th, to discuss a range of issues common to the representatives of the Northeastern states. The organization, composed largely, though not exclusively, of women who are members of the state legislatures, will be holding its annual meeting in November in Texas, and this was a chance for the Northeastern state leaders to refine what issues were rising to the top. Paid family leave, minimum wage, workforce development, economic development, and climate change were among the topics discussed. Linda Joy Sullivan, the state representative from Dorset, Danby, Mount Tabor, Peru, and Landgrove, also heads up the Northeastern Chapter of the National Foundation of Women Legislators. She described the purpose of their gathering to us.
So the National Foundation of Women Legislators is a nonpartisan organization that legislators or elected women join, and there's no fee to join, but they meet annually and they have workshops throughout so that they can help with research, assist with bills, and we can work together and come up with like a think tank. What happens is there are different regional directors. So there's the South, the North, the East, and the West. So I'm the Northeast regional director, and I thought it would be a great idea before the annual conference that we're going to in San Antonio in November to get our Northeast region together so we could meet each other. So I get all the state directors together, and we could see how we could collaborate as a region and what issues we could discuss. And it turned out to be highly successful. We had our working breakfast. We came up with ideas that we could work on together, assist each other with bills across the state, speak to the governors, connect the governors, which some governors are already connected on certain issues, which we found out at the panel discussion. And we came up with some ideas, and then we will share those ideas with the other regions, and possibly their state directors can take those ideas, their regions can work them, and then we can all do something across the United States. So it's easier to do, say, a climate issue challenge as a region than it is as the United States of America, stemming from every state just trying to make a difference. So we work together and we see how we can come up with a plan and then bring it and share it to the other regional directors. Maybe we can actually accomplish something that all the states can buy into.
The weekend began with a presentation by Alan Sullivan, Representative Sullivan's husband, on multi-state collaboration strategies and ways to make the often creaky and slow political process move forward. As political discourse becomes more and more polarized, it's more important than ever to think outside the box and share ideas and solutions, he said. The group also stopped by and heard a presentation by Bob and Alex Escher on the possibilities of hempcrete, a construction substance made from hemp, as well as other possibilities presented by the loosening of controls over hemp and its range of possible applications. The weekend concluded with a panel discussion at the Barrows House in Dorset, attended by conference members as well as several state officials and interested residents.
Yes, we came up with a list of priorities. We came up with reciprocity for licensing issues. We came up with tax and regulate areas we'd like to look at for the marijuana business. We came up with educational issues for emotional health versus mental health and definitional areas that need clarification and who would be most qualified to help in those areas. We came up with, on climate issues, divestiture and reinvestment areas we could work on together. So we came up with a hit list, and we've already begun following up, and we have other meetings, and we will have continual telephone conferences throughout the time before we get to the actual conference, the annual conference. And I'm on the policy committee as well, so when I get to San Antonio, I will bring all of this forward and we will go over it at the policy committee.
For the GNAT-TV News Project, I'm Andrew McKeever.